Cash cow YouTube automation has never been this easy. A few months ago, I was getting suggested video after video on YouTube automation and monetizing a YouTube channel without ever showing your face. So much so that I decided that I was going to get to the bottom of whether it really worked or if those people were just blowing smoke to sell a course. I spent a few weeks learning the ins and outs of the best way to scale a YouTube automation cash cow channel. And to my surprise, it was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. I was able to hit the 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 hour watch time marks to monetize a brand new channel. And I made 2 videos specifically covering how I was able to achieve those results. In those videos, I covered the specific challenges that came up that I wasn't anticipating, as well as gave the complete formula that I used to shortcut the entire process. In short, a YouTube automation channel needs 3 things in order to post videos that you can actually monetize. You need a video script, a voiceover, and the video edit itself. Now, typically the business is referring to YouTube automation because they recommend that you outsource all 3 of those things so it's completely hands-off and automated from your end. The issue with that, however, is it can cost you a lot of money to produce a decent amount of videos to post on your channel with no promise of ever recouping that ROI. And since I'm all about going after businesses with lots of potential, which this is, but I also recommend that you mitigate your risk when you're trying to start a business as much as possible. I instead want to give you 3 simple steps to this process where you can completely automate it with barely any money or any time spent on your part. The reason we're able to do this is because we're leveraging softwares that can do each of these individual things for us. So step 1 is to create the video script. Now, you don't need to outsource this to a freelancer for $30 every single time. In one of my previous videos on this, I covered a paraphrasing software called Quillbot that works very well. But now, with the release of the new AI tool called ChatGPT, we can use the artificial intelligence to write YouTube scripts on literally whatever you want. So no matter your niche, ChatGPT will write a unique, well-researched, and well-worded script in seconds. As an example to show you, I told it to write me a YouTube script on why Bitcoin would hit 1 million by 2030. And this is what it pumped out in literally around a minute. Pretty freaking incredible, right? As another random example, just to show you the power of this tool and to kind of expand your mind on what's possible with this, I told it to write my wife a love letter for our 1st anniversary. And this is what it pumped out. I mean, this is well written, sounds like a human wrote it, and is probably better than anything that I would write myself personally. Pretty amazing. You can use ChatGPT to write YouTube scripts on anything in seconds. You can also use AI like ChatGPT to sell a service like copywriting, for example, or even create a gig on Fiverr to sell a YouTube script for writing for $5 or $10 per gig, knowing full well that it doesn't take you any time or effort to create one now. And we're just scratching the surface of what's possible here. Smart entrepreneurs will take AI tools like this and use them to make money faster with businesses like YouTube automation. But really smart entrepreneurs will take it one step further and look for even greater opportunities, and that's the real potential here. This technology is extremely exciting, but it's also extremely frightening. I mean, who knows how much longer it is until a certain portion of human jobs are replaced overnight, just like this one. And the second step after that is to create a voiceover. Again, this is typically where people recommend that you hire somebody or outsource it to read for you. But again, I'm not going to recommend that you do that because it costs you a lot of money over and over again, and there's no clear ROI right out of the gate. So instead, we're going to use AI yet again. You can use text-to-speech software to read your voiceover for you, or you can just read it yourself too. And if you're worried about people recognizing your voice, then just use an editing program like Premiere Pro or something similar, maybe Final Cut, to alter your voice slightly. There are several great text-to-speech softwares out there that you can look into that sound pretty close to a human voice. 2 great examples of ones that I'd highly recommend are Murph.ai and Synthesis.io. Those are phenomenal sounding softwares with lots of functionality, not just this. But if you want completely free options, 2 ones that I recommend are the Microsoft Word one and TTSreader.com. Both of those are completely free tools that sound pretty decent, but obviously Obviously, you get what you pay for, and if you pay for a service, it typically sounds a lot better. Now, savvy creators will take this one step further and look for better software that not many other people are using. That way, their videos sound different and they have a differentiated voice on them. And finally, step 3 is to create the visual edit. Obviously, a high quality video edit is going to do significantly better than the alternative. The issue with that, though, is you probably don't want to spend lots of time creating one yourself, and you probably don't want to spend lots of money to pay somebody else to do it for you, especially when you're starting a relatively new channel. So the best thing to do in the beginning is to pump out a decent amount of videos first. Then you can get actual feedback from YouTube on what topics and videos work and which ones don't. Then if after say 30 videos, you want to invest some money and want to invest some time creating high quality video edits for similar videos to the ones that are currently working, you can do so with confidence. And you can double down on what's proven to work in your niche already. That way you'll know that there's already potential there and you have a better idea that your time or your money will get you the ROI you're looking for. In the beginning, I do recommend the volume approach. So you'll either want to do one of two things. Either one, use Creative Commons videos that are already posted on YouTube, so you're allowed to actually use those videos as long as you're adding something new to them, which in this case we are. It'll be a new voiceover. And if you want to go a step further, I suggest adding free graphic subtitles to your videos to increase audience retention with a free software like CapCut, or at the very least add a few different videos and change the frame frequently, again, to increase audience retention. Or 2, just use a software like Pictory. This is what I did for a large portion of the videos that I produced in the beginning, and still for some currently. It is a game changer of a software because you can upload your video script and your voiceover, and Pictory will literally create a video for you with the voiceover and the topics synced up perfectly. This is hands down one of the easiest ways to produce videos right out of the gate. And that way you can produce lots of videos and test what topics actually work in your niche before you spend too much time or too much money producing anything. I'll make sure to link Pictory in the description if you want to try it completely free. I use it myself and I can't recommend it enough. I'll also drop a free trial to Murph, the text-to-speech software I recommended previously, down there for you too. So there you have it, my automatic formula for quality YouTube videos for your cash cow channel, fast and easy.